Shagufta? Good afternoon. Shagufta? Shagufta, can you hear me?
Hello.
The response was only call.
I can hear you, ma'am.
Shagufta?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, okay. I welcome all of you to the webinar program on blockchain and artificial intelligence in agriculture. And this was presented by Ms. Shagufta. She is a student of 5th semester BCA class. It's over to you, Shagufta.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You can share the session.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shagufta from 5th Sem BCA, and I'm here to explain you on the topic how these two technologies called blockchain and artificial intelligence can be used in agricultural field. This is what the contents I'll be covering today. Introduction to blockchain technology, how this beautiful technology called blockchain can be used in our agriculture field, what is agricultural supply chain, and what is artificial intelligence and its applications, and what is the scope of AI in agriculture. As we all know that the 21st century is all about technologies. With the increasing need of modernization in our day-to-day life, people are open to accept new challenges. Compared to other industries, agriculture sector is slow to implement all these and take advantage of these technologies that are empowering the industrial revolution. And artificial intelligence as well as blockchain and other type of technologies helps not only farmers but also producers and consumers. Now I'll explain what is this blockchain technology, why it has so much of importance in our day-to-day life, because it's the technology which will bring a big change in our industrial and agricultural revolution, because it is a technology which does not need any third party or a middleman called banks. For example, when we have to make any transactions, banks play a major role It's called as a third party. By using blockchain, we can do transactions without the need of a bank or a third party. And because if you see the popularity of this topic and go to Google and search about it, you will almost find 244 million results. And by summing up all those results, it is a technology which is trustworthy. It, it can be trusted by any party. And blockchain technology was introduced in 1991 by a group of researchers, but it was never been so important till 2009. As you can see in the picture, this is called as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is nothing but it is a cryptocurrency or a digital coin which is used by the blockchain technology. But it doesn't mean that the only application of blockchain is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one of the application, but blockchain has a huge wide range of applications. And uh, as you can see in the picture, there is one centralized and one jumbled connections. In centralized server, the middle point is the center and all the networks are connected to the central point. Now, as blockchain is a distributed server, there is no central connection there, due to which it develops security. Because if a hacker needs to hack a blockchain distributed ledger, he has to hack thousands of computers at a time, which gonna be a very difficult task for him. So blockchain technology can be trustworthy and there is no chance of losing the data. And this is what the agricultural supply chain looks like, which involves producers, inspection agencies, insurance companies, shipping agencies, banks, manufacturers, etc. Okay, to give you a simple live example, suppose if you want to buy something, what you do, like you go to Amazon, Flipkart, or Myntra, and in all these online resources, we see the price and what are the discounts offered, and as well as we see the remarks of it, and according to that, we make a decision of what product we should buy. But think about farmers. Most of the Indian farmers, they actually buy their raw materials from farming or from a single supplier at a higher cost. And then once the crop is ready, they sell it to some middleman and make just quite marginal profit. Now, this is where blockchain come into existence, where it brings the whole picture to the farmer on his phone, from supplier to consumer, and it gives overall picture and helps in decision making of the farmer, and like to whom should they supply, or to whom should they send, and which gives a maximum profit. Because in all this, banks won't be involved. The farmer will have a direct to direct connectivity with the supplier, due to which he can earn more profit than what he was earning before. And this is also one of the use, where although in blockchain we can directly go to the farm, track the origin and harvesting, carriers, warehouse, retail stores, and finally to consumers, because we have smart contracts at each node. For example, when you buy something like any junk food or lace packet, on above that, manufacturer rate or the company name will be written, but we are not sure that the product was manufactured on the same date. This creates mistrust between we consumers and the company people. Here, blockchain also plays a very important role, where all these types of layers can be recorded in a distributed ledger, and through smart contracts, we can see what type of farming has been done to the product, where the harvesting has done, what type of carriers were involved, what was the condition of the warehouse, and what type of restore what type of warehouse it was stored. Everything can be tracked on our mobile phones by using this technology. And the future enhancement of blockchain in agriculture is it improves transparency in agriculture, and expands financial options for farmers, obviously, because there is no middleman, due to which farmer can earn more. And it provides immediate payment on delivery, and enhance farmers purchasing products, provide farmers with direct access to suppliers. And next, we can see what is this technology called artificial intelligence. And it is the simulation of human intelligence and machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions. This is what the definition is. To make you guys learn in a simpler way, we learn technology, right? We learn technology, but the beauty of AI is that it learns us, it observes us, and it looks at the way we are answering questions, and then taking that data point, it like anticipates what our answers gonna be. That's what AI is, simplistically speaking. That's what the definition of AI is. And AI technology has become an essential part of our agriculture industry as well as technical industry to solve many challenging problems, from Apple Siri to self-driving cars. AI is improving rapidly, and this AI can bring a lot of changes of how we see farming today. It improves quality, and it also ensures the faster growth to market crops. uh, these are the applications of AI in agriculture, like agriculture robotics, drones, soil and crop monitoring, automated irrigation systems, and automated tractors. Before going in depth about all these applications, let us have a look of what the farmers are facing, what type of challenges we might be facing in future. If you look at the picture here, this is what the population will be by 2050. The world population will increase by 10 billion by 2050, and the population is increasing day by day, and it is estimated that it will increase 10 billion by 2050. And as per the Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations, this will lead to approximately 70% increase in the worldwide food demand. And as our population is becoming more and more, the demand for nourishing food and other food resources also increases. And on the other hand, we have a very limited proportion of arable land, and or even water resources is depleting day by day, which is not at all a good sign. And and talking about all these major agricultural challenges, which are no doubt the one of the big challenges, on some of the big challenges, and number one is climate change. And the second major we have is very, very poor resource utilization. If we consider the water efficiency of our Indian agriculture, on an average basis, it is 38%. Compared to developed countries, where water efficiency for agriculture is around 50 to 60%, and like 90% of our water resource is being used by agriculture sector. With this growing population, the demand for domestic water will also be increased. So we definitely have to look into our resource utilization, or else that's gonna hit us very badly. And the reason for all this poor resource utilization is because our farmers still use traditional farming approaches, where most of the decision making they do is based on the guesswork. They're like, they don't have the general idea of when to water, when to spray, or when to use a fertilizer. It just come from what they have been heard, or what it's been passed to them. So it's not at all a smart way to form. And let's have a look of what is the scope of artificial intelligence in agriculture. As you can see in the picture, this is one of the a form of robotics which is being used in agriculture. They say in movies, they say that robots will take the world forward. In the same way, robots in agriculture will take our agriculture revolution forward. And in this system has sensors and cameras which can move around a nursery or a farm, and it can capture the synology of the plant. Synology is nothing but it can detect whether the plant is nutrition, or it has some nutrition deficiency in the plant, or it also detects the weed symptoms. And this technology of automated robotic farming is very less explored in India, but in developed countries, it has a wide range of use, because in developed countries, the labor of farmer is more. So in order to decrease that labor cost, this technology is being used in developed countries. And the next form is soil health monitoring of crops. As you can see in the picture, there is one healthy leaf and a infected leaf. By using this artificial technology, direct sensors from the satellite can detect whether a leaf is healthy or infected, and according to that, the farmer can spray the proper fertilizer to that plant. And it also uses 3D laser scanning. And drones. Drones are also one of the automated robotics which is used in agriculture. It is one of using drone in farming helps in water and fertilizer efficiency. Drones has the thermosensors that has the capacity to detect which portions of the land are overwatered or needs to be watered, allowing the farmer to water only at those areas where he needs to be watered. This obviously saves the time, and it also saves the fertilizer, and the amount of waste can also be decreased. And uh, the drones also sprays fertilizer, water, and even spread leaves, which increases yields in the agriculture. And this mapping technology is also being used. It is the new technology which is adopted on drones, where a farmer can draw a particular map on the remote sensors which is used to control the drones. Because by drawing those maps, the drones move on the prescribed path. This technology is not yet being used in India because of more cost efficiency. And the next is automated irrigation system. Uh, at present, existing systems are designed which use more diesel. It consumes more diesel, which waste money and eats up the potential profit. And a lot of water is wasted on uh, lot of water is wasted, and one of the major cause is over irrigation, because more water is used than the crop actually needs. So if by using this technology, saves money, water, and improves profit. uh, this it also reduces over irrigation as well, and good for environment, as it reduces water pollution and soil pollution, because this system is good for environment, since preventing excess of water can be reduced, which reduces water pollution and soil erosion as well. And next are these automated tractors. With the heavy investment in developing autonomous vehicles for various fields, the agriculture sector will also be getting benefits by this self-driving, or we can say driverless tractors. With more quality of AI and machine learning, this type of tractors has been developed, and it provides higher efficiency, and obviously human work will also be reduced. and it helps in safety and fuel efficiency, because this type of tractors consumes less fuel than the actual tractors we are using in our agricultural field. And slow adoption of AI in agriculture. Now, all that which I explained you is called as the smart way of farming. In our Indian agriculture, smart way of even though we know that smart farming is beneficial, but the adoption of it is very very slow in our Indian agriculture. So the concept of smart farming was introduced in 1980 in US, but in India we have been hearing about this since few years only. And we have the technology, we have the resources, we know the benefits of it, and we know it's a way forward. But even though we lag behind in using this technology in our Indian agriculture, so it's very very important that we take measures so that we can make sure that the smart farming is adopted at a wider range in our Indian agriculture. And let's say what happens when we adopt this technology, and how we can adopt this artificial intelligence in agriculture. One of the major reasons is spreading awareness among the farmers. One of the key future is spreading awareness, because very few people know about the use of artificial intelligence or smart farming. AI is still like a back technology. It's like people say that it's like a very complex technology, which is not at all true. I hope with this presentation showed you that it's not so difficult to explain about this technology. And improve improve internet connectivity in rural areas, because if we want to scale up this technology, we definitely need to improve internet connectivity in rural areas. And affordable technology, of course. And we need this technology affordable and also cost efficient for our farmers, because we have to keep in mind that most of our Indian farmers are actually marginal farmers and small scale farmers. So if this technology is like very expensive, then it's not going to be helpful for our Indian farmers. And collecting more data and improving the data quality as well. And I would like to conclude by saying that this both artificial and as well as blockchain technology are play a major role in our Indian agriculture, especially because we people lag behind in using these technologies, which can make our agriculture revolution put forward. Because to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, we should adopt these technological improvements in order to make life better for both consumers, producers, and as well as farmers. And thank you.
Thank you, Shagufta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is there any questions regarding the topic? You can ask with Shagufta. Participants, you can ask with Shagufta.
Shagufta, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
In a nutshell, if you tell, how do you use blockchain in agriculture? Not speaking about AI, blockchain in agriculture.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible, ma'am. Oh. Hello? Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, ma'am. Say, ma'am.
How do you link blockchain in agriculture in a nutshell? If you tell me briefly, how do you link blockchain in agriculture?
It's basically used in agriculture supply chain, where the consumers like us won't be able to know whether the product we are buying is that nutrition, or from what type of farm has been that product has been harvested. So if all this it, for example, ma'am, if we take any product outside, we won't be having the clarity that it's nutrition for us, or creates a trust issues between we the consumers and the farmers. So if all this from harvesting level to us, what type of stages it's been passed, what type of warehouse it has been stored, or what type of trucks it is transported. If all this type of data is been stored in a blockchain distributed ledger, then it will be easy for us to know the information about that, because each and everything, if we store in it a blockchain distributed ledger, because it this technology is very trustworthy. It's not easy to hack the data or tamper the data or even change the data. Once the data has been stored, it's temporary, we can't change it. So so all the data we get on our mobile phone, and easily we can track what type of fields this product has gone through.
Have you tried working on it?
Not yet, ma'am. I'm still trying.
Do you think the data which is stored in the blockchain will be available to the customer or the consumer?
Yes, ma'am, because it's an open source network. It will be available for everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is there any other questions? Okay, thank you, Shagufta, for such a wonderful session. I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Anandamayan, for joining the session. Thank you, ma'am.
My pleasure.
And I'll thank all the faculties for being the part of this session, and I'll thank all the participants for attending the session and sharing your valuable experiences. Thank you, one and all.